Hi guys, it's Mary. Welcome back. Today we're gonna do the 2020 lifestyle favorites, and I know you want to know about that, right? And the best part is nobody's gonna get in the comments and go,
"What are you talking about, tea? In a favorites video?"
my Barlean's omega-3 fish oil that doesn't taste like fish oil. You're not gonna burp this. You're not gonna taste the fish in it. It has 1,080 milligrams in it, 600 units of vitamin D. It has 3 times better absorption. Tastes like fruit. Specifically, it tastes like mango peach. And it is seriously delicious. Have your serving. Make it a treat. Know you did something good for yourself, but don't chug the bottle. You're going to want to. So if you use Metamucil, you know that if you don't drink it pretty quick, it's going to set up and it's going to be a little hard to chug because it starts getting thick. Put this in it. Mix it up and then put your serving spoonful inside there and stir it up. What that's going to do is make it so that it turns into a smoothie. It does. It tastes like a smoothie then. Doesn't set up super fast, and it tastes delicious with peach mango in it. Now they have other flavors, but this is the one that I love. What else should you know? It's dairy-free, sugar-free, and gluten-free. It's got 6 carbs in it, but if you take out the sugar alcohols, you got 1 carb. What can you do? What can you do? You gotta get it. That's what you gotta do. All right, like a few other things that are in here, this thing I can't show you. Some stuff here I just can't show you. I have to give you a picture, like my beauty organizers. Now those were sent to me by the company, but as somebody that reviews products for you, I can tell you they're built very well. I love them. I'm not really sure what I would do with my everyday makeup, the stash that I use, you know, when I go shopping for my stash. I don't know where I would put these things I reach for all the time up here without those now. They organize everything so well. So let's talk about something I actually do have in here, and that's these Tozo earbuds. This case charges them kind of like your iPods, your AirPods that you would get from Apple, but much cheaper. They have noise cancellation on them. They can charge through this little port right here, or you can do like I do and stick them on one of those little charging plates. I use these every day when I'm cleaning up the kitchen. I dance around the kitchen and all my chores are funner because I'm listening to this and I can't hear Shy Guy, which makes him really mad, but makes me happy because I just want to listen to Bruno Mars. Oh my gosh, I don't know how many times I can throw these in your face and not even have a link you can buy them. I'm sorry, but I want you to know. If you can ever get your hands on these, I mean, you can't right now as far as I know, but get these Kate Spade socks. I think this is about the 4th time I've told you about these now. They look like ballet slippers. See? They got these grippers on the bottom, but I'm telling you what, for 2 pair, it's $24, and you might think that sounds like a lot, but let me tell you, I'm hard on stuff. And this is something, I got 2 pairs, of course. They came in that FabFitFun box, but they've been washed to death, wore them outside, all over the house. I treat these terribly, and they still look like new. They're an excellent buy, I think. So the company burst from one of the Fruitsy family who works with them, talked about the toothbrush, and mine is in the bathroom. I'm blocked in here, so I can't go get it, but this is to remind me that not only do I love these, I love my Burst toothbrush. To be honest, the first week was rough because that sucker, it tickles. It tickles too bad. I didn't think that I would get through it. Now, it doesn't tickle. I'm used to it. But I mean, I used to have to hold on to the sink and be like, oh my gosh, I can't take it. It tickles so bad. And my dentist won't let me use an electric toothbrush because he says it makes my gums like recede more. I got a perfect score from my dentist when I went the last time. He was like, yes, your numbers are great. Keep using it. This has been really good for me, and I love this. These are their whitening strips. They're made with coconut oil and peroxide, and they don't hurt my teeth. They work. I've got 5 more boxes in my room. Couple things from Amiga. First, there's this. This is almost empty. Got another one in backup that I bought. Was supposed to be for my girlfriend for Christmas, but I stole it back. I hope she ain't watching this video. I gave her something else. I just couldn't part with it. It's the Amika Supernova Blonde. It's a styling cream, but it just kind of makes your hair shiny and less brassy looking, and I love that. But also, in my favorites, is my Amika Flat Iron and these curlers. This is something part of my everyday routine now. I didn't used to do this. When I first had my hair cut, I would just like do it with my fingers. But I find I can get something that looks kind of close to being the same every time if I do this. I will take this Amika Flat Iron and I take it and do this number, and then I put it up on one of these rollers, and that's how I do my hair. Definitely these two things are part of my lifestyle favorites for 2020. And yeah, I think you're probably interested in that because I somehow by accident noticed that on YouTube one of the things that people are searching for in regards to glitzy fritzy is my hair. That's how I do my hair. This is the mini makeup erasers. Makeup eraser has become part of my life since I got it. That started out, I think, in a FabFitFun box with a big one, the pink ones. I always thought when I used it, you know, it does a really good job, but you know what I wish? I wish that I had this cut up into like 4s or something so that I had 4 that I could use, and then they came out with minis. These are so nice because I can take off my eye makeup with it, run it over my face on the other side, throw it in the wash. You get like 7 of them, one for every day when you purchase the mini pack, and they've really been a part of my life and favored in 2020. You know how there'll be something that's kind of expensive and you say, I don't want one of those, and you tell yourself you're never going to get one, but then somehow you end up acquiring one, and within 5 minutes you're like, how did I ever live without that? I got 2 things like that in here. The first one is this. It's the Apple Watch. Now, this is an older one. There's even a crack over here. But, you know, one day I'll probably replace it with a new one. This one was given to me by my son when he switched from Apple to Android. He switched to a Samsung Android phone because he got tired of Apple. I gotta tell you, I'm getting a little tired of Apple's tricks too. But in any case, since this didn't work with his phone anymore, and he was thinking he wanted to get away from this whole thing, he wanted a regular watch. I was really surprised how quickly I got used to this. At any time I can see what my heart rate is, I can use the breathe thing on it. You know, it doesn't matter how much I exercise, that circle never moves. I think I'm not doing it long enough or getting my heart rate up enough. You know, for the last couple of years, I've actually been keeping myself in the fat burning zone instead of going cardio. He gave it to me so that I could just hold this button in if I ever needed to, and it would call for help, an ambulance. It's got my information on it in case I ever have to go to the hospital. It measures my sleep. The Fitbit, the lights that are on the bottom of it always irritated my skin, and I couldn't wear it for very long before I'd have to let my skin heal. I don't know why, but it would just like get real itchy, dry, and it got infected once, but this has yet to do that to me. I think it's because it doesn't have lights that are going on the back of it. There are sensors, but no lights. I really, really love my Apple Watch, and I'm addicted to it. A couple of years ago, I did a video that had nothing to do with beauty on this channel. Some people were kind of amazed that I did that video. It was for a bidet, and it was for Tushy. So for anyone who wants to know it, it lasted for 2 years before it sprung a leak, and my husband and I and my son, all 3 went. Anybody who says, a bidet, has never used one. If you ever use a bidet, I'd be willing to bet money that you liked it and you would buy a bidet.
Unless you're Mel Thompson.
So one of these days I do want to do an in-depth video about the bidet and how it functions and comes into and could cause problems for somebody my age who maybe gets reoccurring UTIs. For now, I just want to tell you that our new bidet, we didn't think it could get better, but it can. I'm telling you, it'll make your dinner, curl your hair on the way to work, ask you if you want a cigarette after. No, I'm kidding. It's the next level up from the Tushy. So the Tushy was just a cold, it could be warm water, but we had it just hooked straight into the cold water. It doesn't really bother you that much. until you try a warm water bidet. But anyway, so this bidet seat hooks onto your own toilet, and this new one, it's got lady wash on it. It's got a warm seat, a dryer on it, which, you know, like I said, I want to do a specific bidet video sometime for you guys in case you were interested, and talk about which things are kind of useless and what you don't need and what's extra and what, yeah, you really should have. But let me just tell you that bidet isn't just my lifestyle favorite of 2020. Everyone loves it. When the old one went out, pronto, like that night, we got a new one, and a better one. I mean, like I said, we in luxury in the bathroom now. This next thing I can't show you either. It's on the door in the living room, and that would be the magnetic blinds that go on the front door. So we got a new front door last year, right? And this door has a, you know, stained glass oval in the middle of it. And that is so pretty. But somebody could just come up on the porch and just, I mean, we'd be distorted, but they could just look in. What made us do this was I switched from watching television on the couch to watching television in the chair, which is right in front of the door. And at 6 o'clock, the sun would come in and shine all over my face. The front door is metal. I thought, man, I wonder if they make blinds that are magnets. And they do. You can just bet, if you think of it, it exists. Right? So I went and I got one from Amazon, and it is fantastic. Now I want to tell you a little tip here if you get it. Make sure you hold on to it at the top when you raise the blinds, because you'll pull it off the door every time and it will hurt your foot. So this next thing I don't got here either, but I should have. Amazon, what's the matter with you in the middle of the Christmas season? That's my bio coffee. I introduced to you guys this year, and I saw it from Lisa J's channel, actually, was bio coffee. Several of you have tried it, and it's become a favorite with you too. It's really good for you. It's not got caffeine in it. Tastes really good. Good for your body, and I'm out. And my new one isn't here yet, my new box, so I can't show it to you. But you know what I can show you is another favorite that you drink, and this is all because of Stephanie Guerrero. Fritzy family sent me a gift card to David's Teas for the holidays. And I saved this one. That smells so good. I'll tell you what, these teas, especially, like, look at these bags. Now, some of you may be tea connoisseurs, and I've had a few different kinds of teas, but I've never seen a tea bag like this where they like sewed it. These are like stitched shut. Look, it's like a nylon bag, and then it's stitched across the top, and it's got that same string. I mean, these are sturdy. It says David's Tea on this side, and then on the other side it tells you how to make it. And this particular one is called Sleigh Ride. This is an excellent tea. My gosh, I love that. You know what I'm going to do? When this finishes drying out completely, I think you could put this in your sock drawer. Make your sock drawer smell good. So it's got two purposes, but I got those. Here's a couple more that I really love. Now these you have to have your own bags for. This one is called Playa Peach, and this one is called Strawberry Gummy. My mother-in-law got me a tea one time, and I had to put it in a strainer thing, and it had gummy bears and all this stuff in it, and it tasted so good. And ever since then, I've been looking for that tea, and she couldn't remember what it was called, but I think it was really close to this. Strawberry Gummy? Yummy. David's Teas coming in at the end of the year makes the favorite. Earlier this year, I talked to you about these gloves for my kitchen. I can't tell you how many Playtex gloves I ruin and go through and constantly have to buy. And don't even get me started on getting them from the Dollar Tree. I can't. I mean, I go through them too fast. I get them caught on a knife or something. Once you get a hole in your rubber gloves, forget it. The whole purpose is gone. So I told you guys about these earlier in the year. I got these on Amazon, and I was looking for them because I had a pair of Farberwares that lasted a pretty good time. Ultimately, same diff. I ended up cutting it with a paring knife or something, and I got a hole in it and had to get rid of them. Here we are. All this time later, these still look like new. And it comes in a set of 2. Can you see the texture on them and how they still look brand new? They're thick. They have cotton on the inside, but they're not so thick that you can't do what you need to do with them. You will never get your arms wet. And here's the thing. I've had these so long and they're still in such great shape that I've not even used the second pair. These still haven't even been used once. These are brand new. I've never had rubber gloves that worked so well and lasted so long. I use these every single day, several times a day, and I've not ruined them, cut them. They look like brand new. I even use them when I'm washing my brushes. And that concludes it. I have to go use my bidet. So before you take off, though, why don't you drop a line below? Let me know what you thought of the things that I showed you. Have you used any of them? And let me know some things that were your favorites in the lifestyle category below, so maybe I can check those out in 2021. I want you to know sincerely from the bottom of my heart that you are the best part of the Fritzy family. And if you're not having a blessed day, just go out and be a blessing to somebody else. And until next time, love you, see ya, bye, and I'm out.
I cannot have this not part of my day now. That didn't even make sense. Did that make sense? I don't think it did. Damn, this ice keeps doing this. It makes me happy because I just want to listen to Bruno Mars. Because you know what about Bruno? He's got Chuck's on with Saint Laurent. He got to kiss himself. I'm so pretty. I think I actually do sing that song better than Bruno. So let's try that again. I got Chuck's on with Saint Laurent. I got to kiss myself. I'm so pretty. See, that was so much better than what he does, don't you think? What can we not do with these? I wonder if we can use them as a slingshot. We can! That was fun. Let's do it again. Let's do it again. Ready, set, go. Woohoo! Do you guys know what these are? I think you do. I have faith in you. That rhymed. Sam, I am. You know what the other thing is? I can't bring it in here. It's the commode. Not the commode. It's the seat. How many words can we think of for the commode? The commode, the John, the toilet, the, I don't know, the crapper, the... Here's a favorite. That stupid candle that keeps stealing focus from me. You are not my favorite. What are you doing in there? I told you, it's just one way or another. One way or another, I'm gonna get ya. I'm gonna get you one way or another.